Welcome to Iota for Thursday, July 21st, 2016. I'm Tony Lynn. I apologize for no music today. The update to the Mac broke everything. Interesting. Iota is a daily news podcast focused on Internet of Things industry. So last night I had a very interesting and an awesome opportunity to meet Vinke, the co-founder of the Things Network. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit, but the Things Network is essentially an open source, freely accessible network for devices, IoT devices. It's a shortcut for all of IT, all of IoT, and he's looking to expand his network to every location in the world. And I'll discuss that as in depth as our discussion topic for today. But first, here are the headlines for today. PC World reports that businesses are flocking to IoT like lemmings. Implying that they are doing so without any reason why. They support this claim by saying that 67% of companies are now using or planning to use IoT, but 51% of those aren't really sure what they're going to do or if it's going to pay off. There are a couple of takeaways from this article. The first is that CEOs are often a catalyst for pushing IoT to a company instead of the IT guys, which is, maybe something that you wouldn't expect. I've actually experienced that in my career. Is that very often the CEOs, they go to a conference and another CEO says something and they have to jump on it. And even though they don't really understand it, they definitely want to, they want to be part of that. The second is that with this push is that all these companies, there's a need for qualified individuals to help companies sort through the FUD and help them educate on actually what IoT is all about. The Republican Party embraces next-gen wireless and IoT. Engadget reports that the official 2016 platform of the Republican Party, they're calling for more and cheaper internet access across the country with an emphasis on wireless. And since a large portion of the country is rural, it is calling for opening up the spectrum to pave the way for high-speed, next-generation broadband. However, what you won't find in any of their documentation is any mention about net neutrality, which isn't a shock considering the past Republican voting history. Now, I'm going to try to avoid as much politics here as I can. But while I do think that we need additional spectrum and that the accessibility of the internet should be open for all, I'm concerned about how they want to get there. The expectation is that we'll get greater access via corporations owning all of that access. But we already find ourselves in a situation where there's very limited competition among internet providers, and then those who do own the pipes want to control what goes on the pipes. And this is not good for our industry long term. We already suffer from that lack of competition, and this literally could lead to monopolies in some location. All right, enough politics. We'll move on. Excuse me. Did you know that approximately 80% of the world's resources are located in cities, while the cities are only occupying about 2% of that physical space? That's phenomenal. Mary Goldspink, the CEO of EverOpen, posted on ReadWrite that IoT is very important to tomorrow's cities. She cites the recent Gartner report and expects that IoT spending for national, state, and local governments will exceed $476 billion. That's with a B by 2020.